What if everything we think we know about the universe is wrong, and what if right now at this very moment our entire galaxy is floating inside something massive, invisible and terrifyingly empty, something scientists are only now beginning to understand? For decades, astronomers believed the Milky Way was just another galaxy in a balanced cosmic web, but recent data suggests we may actually be trapped inside a giant void, a vast region of space where matter is missing and reality itself behaves differently. This discovery is so shocking that if it is true, it could explain some of the biggest mysteries in physics, including why the universe is expanding too fast and why dark energy even exists. And the most disturbing part is that if we really are inside a void, then everything we see, every star, every galaxy, and even the laws of physics around us might be distorted. The story begins not with a telescope, but with a problem scientists could not solve. A problem called the Hubble tension. When astronomers measured how fast the universe is expanding using nearby stars, they got one number, but when they measured it using the early universe, they got a completely different number. These two numbers should match, but they do not, and the gap between them is so big that it threatens the entire foundation of modern cosmology. Some scientists thought their instruments were wrong. Others blamed dark energy, but none of the explanations fully worked. Then a radical idea appeared. What if the universe is not expanding faster? What if we are simply in the wrong place? What if our galaxy is sitting inside a massive cosmic void, a region of space with far less matter than normal, which would make the expansion of the universe around us look faster than it really is? Imagine standing in the middle of a giant, empty bubble and watching the walls move away from you. It would look like everything is speeding up, even if it is not. That is exactly what scientists think might be happening to us on a cosmic scale. To test this idea, astronomers looked at how galaxies are distributed around the Milky Way, and what they found was deeply unsettling. There is a large region around us where there are far fewer galaxies than expected, like a cosmic desert, stretching billions of light years. This is not supposed to exist according to standard models of the universe, yet the data keeps pointing to it. The farther scientists look, the more they see that matter becomes denser, only after you go far enough away from us. It is as if our galaxy sits in the center of a giant hollow. And if that hollow is real, it would mean the Milky Way is not in a normal part of the universe, but in a strange, isolated bubble. This could explain why the expansion rate measured locally is higher, because gravity inside a void is weaker, allowing space to stretch more. That would mean dark energy might not be as powerful as we think, or might not even exist at all. One of the biggest discoveries in science could be an illusion created by where we live. But here's where the story gets even stranger. If we are in a void, then light traveling to us from distant galaxies has been passing through regions of different density warping. What we see, that means our view of the universe is distorted, like looking through uneven glass. Some galaxies might look farther away than they really are. Others might appear brighter or dimmer for reasons that have nothing to do with their true nature. In other words, we might not be seeing the universe as it really is. And that raises a terrifying question. What if our entire cosmic map is wrong? What if the shape, size, and age of the universe have been miscalculated because of this void? For years, scientists believed the Milky Way was not special, but this discovery suggests we might be in a very special and very strange location. And specializing in cosmology is dangerous because it breaks one of the most important rules of science: that we are not in a privileged position. If we are, then many theories have to be The idea of a giant void is so extreme that many scientists resisted it. But every new survey of galaxies keeps revealing the same pattern. Less matter nearby, more matter far away. It is not random, it is structured. And that structure looks exactly like the edge of a cosmic bubble. Some researchers believe this void could be over 2 billion light-years wide. That makes it one of the largest known structures in the universe. So large that it could affect the way time, space, and gravity behave around us. And if this void exists, then the universe outside of it might be very different from what we experience inside. Outside this giant void, gravity would be stronger. Galaxies would be packed more tightly, and the universe might actually look older than it appears from inside our cosmic bubble. That means everything we measure, including the age of the universe, could be slightly wrong. Scientists currently believe the universe is about 38 billion years old, but if we live inside a void, that number could change. It could be older, it could be younger, or it could mean time itself behaves differently across regions of space. And that idea shakes the foundations of physics. Some physicists believe voids formed early after the Big Bang, when matter clumped together, leaving behind enormous empty regions. Over billions of years, these voids expanded slowly, growing larger as gravity pulled matter away from them. If the Milky Way drifted into one of these voids, we could now be trapped inside it. And because light takes time to travel, what we see is not the present, but a distorted record of the past. So we might think the universe is accelerating when in reality we are simply watching light move from dense regions into empty ones. That illusion could explain the Hubble tension without requiring dark energy at all. But if dark energy is not real, then one of the most famous discoveries in modern science disappears. That would mean 2 Nobel Prizes were awarded for something that might not exist. And that makes many scientists very uncomfortable. But science is not about comfort. It is about truth. To find that truth, astronomers began mapping the universe in greater detail than ever before. They used massive sky surveys, measuring the positions and distances of millions of galaxies. And those maps showed a pattern that kept repeating: emptiness around us and density farther away. Like ripples spreading outward from a hollow center. The Milky Way appears to sit surprisingly close to that center, which statistically should not happen unless something unusual is going on. Critics argue that this is just a coincidence or a flaw in the data. But the evidence keeps stacking up. Every new telescope, every new measurement points to the same uncomfortable possibility: that we are not in an average place in the universe. And that raises philosophical questions as well. If our location is special, then does that mean the universe is designed around us? Or are we simply very lucky or very unlucky? Some scientists even suggest this void could explain why life exists here. Because in a dense region of the universe, radiation and cosmic explosions could be far more deadly. Inside a void, the environment is calmer, more stable and safer for life to evolve, which means this cosmic emptiness might be the reason humans are here at all. But there is a darker side to this idea. If we are inside a void, then gravity is weaker around us. That means galaxies, including our own, are less tightly bound. Over unimaginable timescales, they could slowly drift apart. The Milky Way could eventually be pulled apart, not by explosions, but by emptiness. A slow, quiet cosmic death caused by nothing. And there is another terrifying possibility. If voids exist, then some parts of the universe might be radically different from ours, beyond our ability to imagine. Beyond the walls of our cosmic void, there could be regions where physics itself works differently. Time might move faster, their gravity could be stronger, and stars could burn in completely unfamiliar ways. Those places would be so extreme that life as we know it might not survive, which makes our quiet, empty region feel like a fragile island in an infinite storm. Some scientists compare our void to a bubble in boiling water, constantly being squeezed by the pressure around it. And one day that pressure could become too strong. If the void collapses, space itself would compress around us. Galaxies would begin moving closer, faster and faster. Stars would collide, black holes would merge, and the night sky would glow with destruction. This would not happen tomorrow or even in 1 billion years, but in cosmic time it is possible. Others believe the opposite, that the void will keep expanding forever. That would push galaxies farther apart until everything becomes isolated. In that future, the Milky Way would be alone in the darkness. Every other galaxy would fade beyond the horizon. Future civilizations would look into space and see nothing. They would never know other galaxies ever existed. The universe would feel empty and meaningless. All because we live inside a giant cosmic void. But right now, humanity stands at a unique moment. We can still see the wider universe. We can still measure it. We can still question it. And every new discovery brings us closer to understanding where we really are. Are we floating in an ordinary universe? Or are we trapped inside a cosmic bubble of nothingness? The answer could rewrite everything we know about reality, from the birth of the universe to its final fate. And maybe that is the real message of this discovery, that even the emptiest places can shape everything. Just like in life sometimes, what is missing defines who we become. So the next time you look at the night sky, remember, you might not be seeing the universe as it truly is. You might be seeing it through the lens of a giant cosmic void, a silent, invisible structure shaping every star, every galaxy, and every moment of time. And somewhere beyond it lies a universe we may never reach, waiting behind walls of emptiness. If this story changed the way you see space, comment what you think below. Like this video if you love mysteries of the universe, and subscribe to AED ID for more mind-blowing cosmic stories. Because the greatest secrets of reality are not hidden in stars, but in the empty spaces between them.